So yeah, let's get to it. Let's read some of these. Well, let's read this article. I won't go in. Frightening video captures teenage girl shoved off bridge, plunging 60 feet into river below. Now, oh, and look at the warning. Warning. This video is frightening. Okay, yeah, no shit. It is a little bit. It's not that frightening. I guess they put that in there for the snowflakes. Anyway, but I'm sure she was shitting bricks. I'm sure she was shitting bricks when she was falling. But anyway, see, this is okay. I won't go. She gets pushed. Okay, the girl gets pushed, and the person that pushes her in there, I guess, is an adult. They're of age. The girl's like 16 or something like that. It's utterly ridiculous. Utter bullshit. It actually makes me fear for the future of humanity. You know, I guess I'm a millennial, but I'm a little older, millennial, and so I don't really identify with all these fucking. I never really identify with generation bullshit. I think it's ridiculous. But whatever, you know, people, you got Generation Xers and fucking millennials and baby boomers. I think baby boomers were probably the first people to identify with a generation in their teens, and then they pathetically hold on to that remnant of their youth. So they're like, oh yeah, we're baby boomers. I hate fucking baby boomers. Anyway, I'm kind of getting off on a rant. But look, it makes me lose hope reading articles like this, because it's like, come on, are you not responsible or sane or compassionate or just fucking human enough to realize that probably throwing somebody off of a fucking bridge that doesn't want to go off is the wrong thing to do? It's not fun. It's not cute. You know, there was fucking rocks in this river. Now, I cliff dive. Actually did it last weekend tripping on acid. Okay? I jumped off that fucking cliff. It took me about a half an hour to do it because I was scared shitless because I was tripping on acid. And usually, I've cliff dived before. I usually just fucking go and do it because it's easier to just run and do it and get it over with, and it's fun. You know, once you do it once, you keep on doing it, and whatever, it gets fun. But when I was tripping on acid, it was crazy. I there was a little shelf, and I kept on looking at the shelf, and I'm like, oh my god, man, if I hit my fucking head, this is it. So I can't even imagine not tripping on acid, being a girl, scared, jumping off of a fucking bridge. The bridge was 60 feet. I only jumped off of I've jumped off of 30 feet before from a fucking helicopter when I was in the army, which was pretty fun. Into a lake. But this girl did it 60 feet. They pushed her. She was flailing the whole time, and it's utterly insane. But anyway, let's read the article. Okay. The bridge at Molten Falls, a scenic forested park in Washington State, about 40 miles north of Portland, Oregon, looms 60 feet above the water. Large rocks jut out along the river's shore. A sign says that diving from the bridge is prohibited, which never stopped anybody from jumping off of no bridges anyway. But that doesn't stop many thrill-seeking teenagers from leaping into the cool water on a hot summer day. On Tuesday afternoon, 16-year-old Jordan Holgerson and her friends prepared to do just that. In her swimsuit, Holgerson stood on the outer edge of the bridge. One member of the group started filming a video. In it, someone can be heard counting down. 3, 2, 1. Holgerson hesitates. No, I won't go in, she says. She says no, a young man next to her says. Or she's saying no, rather. Ready? Someone asks. Holgerson does not have a chance to respond. She is facing the river, but clearly not in a position to dive or jump properly. Now let me see if... Yo! Okay, yeah. Anyway, anyway, now we're continuing. Suddenly, a young woman shoves her from behind with considerable force. She falls through the air, her arms flailing. She plunges the equivalent of 3 stories for about 3 seconds before she hits the water below in a violent belly flop. Her friends shout. One of them curses. At about 2:45 p.m., ambulance crews arrived and rushed her to the hospital. The dramatic fall left Holgerson with 5 broken ribs, an injured trachea, which is crazy. That's right up here. A bruised esophagus. Man. And they're trapped in the lining of her lungs, her mother, Janelle Holgerson, told the Longview Daily News. The Clark County Sheriff's Office is investigating the incident, according to the Columbian. She is lucky she is not paralyzed or dead, Janelle Holgerson, who is a medical assistant herself, told the Daily News from the hospital. We're lucky she's going to recover and not have permanent injuries. And she is lucky, okay? You gotta think about these things before you fucking go and you just push somebody off of a fucking bridge. Or you take somebody else's life into your fucking hands. You better be fucking thinking. Or else you're a moron. And you deserve to be treated like a moron. And you deserve every single ounce of punishment that comes your fucking way. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I don't give a fuck if you're fucking 10. I don't give a fuck what you are. You need to fucking, we need to instill in people that idea. That we can't just fucking, what it really has to do is with this narcissistic, self-centered culture that has been developing in the past, I would say 50 years. I would say since the fucking 60s or beyond, since Edward Bernays. But now, that culture's solidified. That's become common. And you have people that, you know, like this young woman who's just, you know, pushes the teenage girl off of the fucking bridge. I mean, how many fucking thoughts, how many brain cells do you think it took that girl to come up with that retarded idea? It's utter bullshit. It's not cool. You gotta remember, you're taking somebody's fucking life into your own fucking hands. And you gotta own up to those fucking consequences. I don't want to hear this fucking bitch crying, asking for forgiveness in court and all that shit, you know? It's an utterly ridiculous thing to do. I mean, think about it. You just put... We gotta watch the video. We'll watch the video. Let's watch some of this fucking video.
Ready?
Oh, that's so... Took a drastic turn for this 16-year-old when her family says
Utterly
a friend pushed her, plunging down to the river below.
She said no in the video, and then
Utterly
she pushed her
ridiculous.
anyway.
Okay? That's, it's bullshit. Anyway, let's keep on reading this article. Her daughter knows the woman who pushed her off the bridge, Holgerson said. I'm very upset with her, the mother told the Daily News. She's an adult, and I'm sure she should have known better. She could have killed my daughter. That's true. That's bullshit. Like, I would have killed her. Fucking bitch. God fucking damn it, man. What a fucking irresponsible fucking person, man. God fucking damn it, man. It's like a disease of the fucking mind. You know? The disease of stupidity and short attention spans and narcissistic behavior and just fucking common everyday fucking cruelty. Because that was a cruel fucking thing to do, man. It's fucking cruel. It is fucking cool. And I don't give a fuck. You know? We gotta be more compassionate. We really fucking do. And look, I'm not, I don't know. It just seems like such utter bullshit. And I'm not no fucking saint, but god fucking damn. It doesn't take a saint to not throw somebody off a fucking bridge. It takes somebody not being a dumbass. And that's really the root cause, is that the person that threw this girl off the bridge is a fucking dumbass. Jordan Horgerson's sister, Vanessa, told KOIN she thinks the friend who pushed Jordan tried to do it jokingly and didn't think what could have happened. You don't really play around at 60 feet, Vanessa Horgerson said. There's no way you're going to land when you get shoved off of a bridge. Another sister told KOIN she confronted the young woman on social media. Okay. She pretty much said that she was sorry for doing it, and she wouldn't have done it if she knew the outcome of it, and that she knows it was an absurd thing to do. Sister Caitlin Holgerson told the television station, adding that she thinks the woman should suffer fuck yeah, she should suffer consequences. But when Jordan Holgerson and her family members spoke to reporters at the hospital on Wednesday afternoon, they declined to comment on the woman who pushed her. Could it be money? Who knows? I'm not going to speculate. That was speculation. Surrounded by two friends and one of her sisters, Jordan Holgerson said she had never jumped off of the Molten Falls Bridge before, but she had previously swum in the area and had seen people attempt to jump before. They were fine, she said. Jordan Holgerson said she does not remember thinking about anything when she fell. In the air, I think I might have fainted, she told reporters, but when I hit the water, I was definitely awake and aware. As she flailed towards the water, she tried to push herself forward so that she could fall straight with her feet first. But that didn't work, she said. And I went under and I thought I was swimming fine. But I don't know, I couldn't breathe, so that's all I could really think about. Oof. She doesn't like the video of her fall has become viral, she says. It's just scary. The teenager said she is still in a lot of pain and cannot do anything active for about 6 weeks, which isn't bad, you know? 6 weeks, that's not bad, man, and God bless her. Fuck. Her surgeon, Mary Claire Sarf, told KGW the outcome of the fall could have been far worse, which is true. I mean, girl could have fucking died. This could have been horrible, Sarf told KJW. She could have died. When you fall 3 times your height, 50% of people will die. Really? Really? So if I fell... What? When you fall 3 times your height, 50% of people will die. Okay, so I'm 5'9". Let's round it up to 6, right? If I fell, what is that? 12, 13, 18. Okay, so if I fell 18 feet, I would fucking die. Well, I wouldn't die, but 50% of people die. That's insane. But falling onto water from 60 feet in the air, Sarf said, that's like falling on concrete. You could have broken her neck. She could have been a quadriplegic. Injuries are not uncommon at the Arch Bridge in Molten Falls Regional Park, which spans 387 acres and has 2 waterfalls. While swimming is allowed, there are no lifeguards on duty, according to the county's Public Works Agency. Last year, a 47-year-old man was injured after leaping from the bridge and landing in a sitting position. Oh my God. Emergency crews rescued the man from the river by boat, finding him resting on a rock shelf along the shore. You got to land in there just right, or you can get hurt, Fire Chief Ben Peeler told the Colombian at the time. Every summer, we have a couple of people out there who get hurt. And people do drown. Jordan Holgerson told reporters that she does not advise jumping off the bridge at all. Just stick to the rocks, she said. One reporter asked the teenage girl how she's choosing her friends these days after their fall. A lot more carefully, she responded. Ah, man, that is... Oh my God. Man. Daddy, I'm sorry. Children begged as father cut their throats. Leaving note on bodies for wife, police say. This is utterly fucking insane. But let's read it. Man, this is crazy. This is insanity. The calls kept coming. It was last Saturday, and Sabine Ntongo was reportedly working on her Houston area hair braiding business. Hours earlier, she had dropped her children off with her husband, Jean-Pierre Ndosoka. Now he was repeatedly ringing Ntongo throughout her workday. Their relationship was in its end stages. Married for 6 years, Ndosoko and Ntongo had emigrated together from Congo to the United States, where they both became naturalized citizens. But as family members would later allege, multiple media outlets, including CBS affiliate WLKY, reported Ndosoka was verbally abusive. His wife left with the children, but custody was a new tension between the couple. Ndosoka wanted to see his children, Annabelle, 1, and Marcel, 8, every day. When Ntongo finally answered one of Ndosoka's calls last Saturday around 3:30 p.m., what the estranged husband said suddenly switched a visitation dispute into a nightmare. According to court documents obtained by USA Today, Ndosoka said on the phone with Ntongo that he had killed their children. He said he left a present for her at his apartment. He said the house key was under the doormat. Ntongo called 911 and rushed to Ndosoka's house, an apartment in a 2-story tan building set behind a black metal fence in southwest Houston. In the unit's back bedroom, she found the children on the bed. Their throats had both been cut. A bloody knife lay on the floor. ABC 13 reported a hand-scribbled note written in French was left with the bodies. The message told Ntongo she would have to carry the burden of our souls, me and my 2 children. Oh man, what an idiot. What an idiot. Fucking moron, dude. You are gonna carry the burden of those souls, and then you're gonna end up in the lake of fire, brother. You are fucked. She's blameless. I mean, even if she did fuck with you, bro, you killed the children. You know, you committed the sin that Medea committed. That this is something Medea, the sperm lover, Jason's sperm lover from Jason and the Argonauts, when he decided to marry some Greek, not even a Greek princess. I think she was a Scythian princess, or maybe she was a Greek princess. I'm not sure. Anyway, Medea ended up killing the children in vengeance, and it was the most utterly ridiculous and crazy thing you could do. But it was a demonstration of, in the story, it was a demonstration of this person's wrath and really of primal nature. But I'm not gonna get all philosophical and stupid with this. This is utter stupidity, and actually it demonstrates humans' fucking narcissism. Again, what we've been talking about. You know, why kill the fucking children? They're blameless. They are fucking blameless. One of them was 1 year old, but even the 8-year-old was blameless. I mean, what could an 8-year-old possibly do that merits his own father cutting his fucking throat. And there's no amount of fucking vengeance, there's no amount of fury that somebody can make me pass through that would make me want to kill a child. Especially my own fucking child. Especially for a fucking lover. It's insanity. It's utter fucking insanity, man. This is fucking bullshit, man. Fuck. This is utter bullshit. Anyway. A bloody knife lay on the floor. ABC 13 reported a hand... yep, I already read that. I'm dying with my two children. Endosoka, 62, allegedly wrote before signing off. Fucking douchebag. But Endosoka was gone. Police quickly issued an alert for the suspect, who they said had fled in his black Nissan Titan truck. As crime scene investigators arrived at the apartment, sealing the scene with yellow caution tape, friends and family began pooling in the complex's parking lot as light rain fell. The kids were stabbed, and that's what we do know. Houston Police Assistant Chief Wendy Bainbridge told reporters at the scene. Patrice Nswari, Ntongo's cousin, told WLKY he had recently counseled the couple about the deteriorating relationship. I came down here to talk to both of them about the marriage. In Africa, we talked to both the man and the wife, Nswari said. I spoke to him yesterday. Nswari also said he had seen Ndosoka and his son at the grocery store the day before the killing. He seemed fine. We don't understand, another distraught family member told the station. It's just unbelievable. We don't know why. Police located Ndosoka's truck in the Houston suburb of Pasadena around 1 a.m. on Sunday, the Houston Chronicle reported. He was inside, suffering from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. According to the Chronicle, he was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Man, you should have aimed it right here or right here, buddy. That's what you should have done. Police believe... I'm not advocating suicide, please. Do not fucking listen to me. You gotta make those fucking warnings, because enseguida people will fucking start bugging out. Anyway, I'm not advocating suicide. It's a very bad thing. Police believe he had tried but failed to kill himself. He should have tried harder. Again, I'm not advocating suicide. That shit's bad. And you will go to hell if you do it. When investigators initially interviewed the father from his hospital bed, he claimed at first he didn't remember what had happened in the apartment. Pressed by investigators, Ndosoka finally admitted he had done something bad, according to police reports, or according to court records. When police asked Ndosoka what had happened, he mentioned he motioned towards his neck. The father then recounted his children's final words before he wielded the knife, court records said. Annabelle just cried. Marcel pleaded with his father. Daddy, I'm sorry, the boy said. Court records indicate Ndosoka has been charged with 2 capital murder charges. He does not have a lawyer listed. This is the so-called morning mix of the Washington Post. All one can really do after reading something like that is Just sit there and meditate. Just think about the craziness of the world. It's utter insanity. It is utter insanity. But anyway, I'm gonna sign off, and I'll be back later on. I'm sorry that I paused, and it's just shocking. It's shocking to see where the world is at. It's shocking. It's shocking. And the thing about it was that I've said this before, in Puerto Rico and whatever. I go to Puerto Rico once in a while, and I go to visit my grandma, who's, you know, in her like mid-70s, and she had family that was, you know, that died in their, you know, 100 and something years. So they were around for like right before the end of Spanish colonial times, and then they had family, you know, and they would tell stories of their family members in colonial times. And my grandma was telling me one time that in colonial times, her aunt told her that the Spanish soldiers would just come through, and they would just eat whatever they wanted, and they would rape everybody. If that's what they wanted to do, they would do that. So barbarism isn't really something new. We've always had barbarity. Humanity's always been cruel. I think that the internet, though, is really, well, mass media is really what is bringing it to the fore. So I'm going to talk about that on another occasion, when I gather my thoughts more on this, on mass media and the effects that has on humanity. And until then, until later on, I'll see you, and I'll see you later on. I'll hop back on. But yeah.
Something's gotta give. Something has got